Off the windswept coast of North Carolina lies the ghost of a colony. This is Roanoke, a settlement that vanished without a trace, leaving behind a puzzle that has haunted historians and adventurers for centuries. Join me as we navigate the murky waters of time, searching for answers in the enigma of the lost colony of Roanoke. To understand the mystery of Roanoke, we must first journey back to the late 16th century. England, eager to establish a foothold in this new frontier, looked westward with dreams of expansion and wealth. Sir Walter Raleigh secured a charter from Queen Elizabeth I to establish a colony in the land they called Virginia. In 1585, the first attempt to establish a colony at Roanoke was made. Over 100 men, led by Ralph Lane, landed on the island eager to claim this new territory for England. Their initial encounters with the native Algonquin tribes were a mixture of curiosity and tension. Life in the early colony was fraught with challenges. By 1586, when Sir Francis Drake arrived at Roanoke, the colonists, disheartened and disillusioned, abandoned the settlement and returned to England. Despite the hardships, Sir Walter Raleigh assembled a new expedition, determined to establish a lasting colony on Roanoke Island. In 1587, a second expedition, this time comprised of families and led by John White, set sail for Roanoke. Among the passengers was White's own daughter, Eleanor Dare, and her husband, Ananias. Just weeks after their arrival, Eleanor gave birth to a daughter, Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the Americas. Life in the fledgling colony was far from idyllic. The colonists faced many of the same challenges that had plagued the previous settlers. Governor White, recognizing the colony's precarious position, decided to return to England for supplies and reinforcements. White's departure was a fateful decision. The outbreak of war between England and Spain made it impossible for White to secure passage back to Roanoke, leaving the colonists stranded and vulnerable. The colonists clung to the hope that one day their governor would return. In 1590, after 3 long years of waiting, John White finally returned to Roanoke. As his ship approached the island, a sense of foreboding gripped him. The settlement stood eerily silent, a ghost town bathed in the fading light of a late summer afternoon. White and his men searched frantically for any sign of the colonists. The houses were deserted, their contents scattered as if in haste. There was no trace of violence, just an eerie emptiness that spoke volumes. The only clue to the colonists' fate was a single word carved into a post: Croatoan. Croatoan, the name of a nearby island, home to a friendly native tribe. Had the colonists sought refuge with their Native American neighbors? Or did the carving hold a more sinister meaning? With heavy hearts, White and his men were forced to abandon their search. John White left Roanoke with a heavy heart, his dreams of a new life shattered. The word Croatoan carved into that wooden post has become synonymous with the mystery of Roanoke. It's a tantalizing clue, a whisper from the past that offers a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness of uncertainty. Croatoan was the name of an island south of Roanoke, inhabited by a Native American tribe that had, at times, been friendly with the colonists. Was it a message, a sign that the colonists had relocated in search of safety or support? Or was it a warning, a desperate plea for help from a colony in peril? Adding to the enigma, the letters CRO were also found carved into a tree on Roanoke Island. The carvings, like pieces of a shattered mirror, offer fragmented glimpses into the past, but the full picture remains elusive. The disappearance of the Roanoke colonists has spawned countless theories. One prevailing theory suggests that the colonists, facing dwindling supplies and increasing hostility from neighboring tribes, sought refuge with the friendly Croatoan tribe. This theory is supported by the carving on the post and reports from later expeditions that claim to have found evidence of European artifacts among the Croatoan people. Another theory proposes that the colonists, desperate for supplies, attempted to return to England on their own. This perilous journey could have easily ended in tragedy, their small ships lost to storms or shipwrecked on distant shores. Other, darker theories suggest that the colonists met a more sinister end. While the exact fate of the Roanoke colonists remains a mystery, the most likely explanation is a combination of factors. The true story of Roanoke, shrouded in the mists of time, may never be fully known. The lost colony of Roanoke stands as a haunting reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of the unknown. It's a story that continues to captivate and intrigue, a historical mystery that refuses to be forgotten. The legacy of Roanoke extends far beyond the sandy shores of North Carolina. It's a story that has been passed down through generations, inspiring books, films, and countless works of art. Today, the site of the Roanoke colony is a National Historic Landmark, attracting visitors from around the world. Archaeological digs continue to unearth clues, but the ultimate answer to the enigma of Roanoke may forever remain elusive. The search for answers continues, and the legend of Roanoke lives on, a haunting whisper from the past that continues to echo through the centuries.